Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForge. Our reporter. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. Now a timeout called by Portland. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Pippen. Wood with the screen. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
O'Neal. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one misses.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Irving for three. Back to McGee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Blazers ball.
Now Lillard. Siakam the screen. Inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
That's showing you that Siakam understands in pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Here's O'Neal. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Lillard outside. Pass to O'Neal. Thibault on the wing. Just three to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Dallas ball.
Here's Irving. Pass to Pippen. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lillard outside. On the wing, Simons. Pass to O'Neal. The shot, no good. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Pippen. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Simons with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Siakam outside. McGee with a double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
And, you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Portland leading. Lillard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Portland again missing. So it's the Mavericks now. A minute 39 left in the first. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here's Siakam. And stolen by Leonard. Right side Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:10 left in the opening quarter. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Thybulle. They get it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Pass to O'Neal. Shot to end the cold streak.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for your
Good on the second one. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Down low. Wood. It's deflected. And they get it back. Wood with the screen. Leonard for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Lillard. Back to Simons. Thybulle with it. And it's McGee picking him up. 4 on the clock. Woods over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
call is jump ball.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. Stay with us now as we get
The Mavericks. 4. Stand your Trailblazers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But you see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Leonard outside. Wood with the screen. Leonard outside. To the right side. And the basket by Pippen. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. The officials were right on top of that one.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. Pass to Simons. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Out to Lillard. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Highland. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Simons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Pass to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Wood. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Siakam. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
And that one's good. Green's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Thibault. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection, Doris.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Kept alive. O'Neal. Tipped. And stolen by Green. Here's Highland. Fires the 3. Stolen by Siakam. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Back to Siakam. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's O'Neal. And finally, that one's good. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And Dallas calls time here.
Your dance team. Show some love
The Mavericks leading. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGee a screen. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Irving. Here's Wood. Dallas again missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Nurkic with the ball. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to O'Neal. Siakam outside. For the lead. Called in by McGee. So it's the Mavericks now. 2-point game. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And the free throw, no good. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They lead by 4. And he's going for the lob. And McGee with the stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
They set the pick. Pass to McGee. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Irving. Here's Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Irving, no good. Simons outside. McGee with a double team. Pass to Siakam. For 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second personal foul.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Wood misses. Portland trailing here. And then Siakam with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Irving is doubled. Inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
We've got a close game here in Portland. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Siakam, right side. The shot no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Wood with the screen. Pass to Leonard. Shots blocked. outside. Double team on Lillard. Back to Thibault. Over to the left wing. Here's Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Screen by Ibaka. On the wing, Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Ibaka for 3. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight. He's still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Outside for Irving. They need this. Dallas again missing. Portland leading. Here's Nurkic. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
It's going to take more effort than that to stop Nurkic from scoring. He's a tough-minded big who plays with physicality.
Outside for Irving. Screen by Ibaka.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
That free throw good from Irving.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Right side Johnson. And there's the drive. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for Portland. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points.
The Mavericks, 27.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now here's Lillard. From deep. Another shot. Simons outside. Clock at 6. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Leonard finds some space. And right on target. That one's good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
The ball's knocked loose. Back to O'Neal. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Irving. He takes it in. Good on the shot.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Lillard. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Simons. And here's Lillard. No good with the triple.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Now Ibaka. Shot is up. No good off the back of the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Dallas calls time here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Leonard outside. Wood with the screen. To tie it up. Offensive board. Out to Leonard. There's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Lillard outside. Siakam the screen. Here's Simons. Siakam, that's good.
Pascal Siakam, improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
1:51 left to play in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Looking to get it going. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is when Lillard comes alive. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to step up and deliver.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
To the middle. Back to Leonard. Pass to Irving. Driving in. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
O'Neal on the wing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Outside Irving. Pass to Leonard. From deep. Doesn't go for him.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Lillard outside. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Leonard for three. Irving for three. Here's McGee. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's Leonard. And that one's long. And that's an intentional foul.
Christian Wood. Third personal foul. Fourth.
He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for your trailblazer.
So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Now Thibault. So the Trailblazers win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. We're in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs. Pass to Pippen. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Outside Pippen. Here's Irving. Ewing gets the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. And then Ewing with the dunk.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Wood sets a screen. Back to Irving. And it's good for 2. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And on the way from Irving for 3. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Pass to Sharp. Barnes right side. Barnes the screen. Down low. And Irving pulls it down. The Mavericks leading. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to Irving. Back to Leonard. Dallas again missing. Raptors with the lead. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
They set the screen. Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Barnes left side. Pass to Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
3 points.
He has 7.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Wood. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Pippen outside. Right side Green. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving misses. Pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
16.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Here's Pirtle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Inside, Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Back to Pippen. This one for 3. Highland misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pirtle's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 7. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
To the inside, here's Ewing. Here's Sharp, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
Anunoby in the corner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trailed by 7. Pass to Pippen. Dallas moving it around. Ntilikina looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Patrick Ewing.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Woke loose. Highland with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Driving inside. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Grant. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 4. It's Trent on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 5. Outside Irving. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Grant in the corner. Corner outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Into the lane. Off on the layup. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Out to the right wing. Leonard. The shot off that time. Great defense that time from Ewing. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Anunoby's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Toronto. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wood can't hit.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Leonard. They need this. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. The tray. And it's Leonard again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack. And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Here's Highland. He has 7. Just 5 to shoot. From the stripe. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Wood. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Raptors.
Back to Van Vliet. The screen from Ewing. On the wing, Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 18. Pass to Ntilikina. Pippen with a wide open look. To the middle. Stolen by Ewing. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Now the Mavericks with it. They trail by 18. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Pippen outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
Raptors leading by 18. Toronto calls timeout. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Grant in the corner. Raptors get it back. The kick out to Porter. Trent outside. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Toronto ahead. They lead by... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Mavericks trailed by 18. Pass to Leonard. Here's Irving. He takes it in. The layup missed. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Now Pirtle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting too.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
A three from Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Pass to Irving. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clock at 6. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Leonard. Goes back up. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And here's Sharp. Leonard with the steal. Outside Irving. No good with the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good there. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Anunoby has the open look. Good on the three-point shot. Anunoby's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. Pass to Leonard. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Pass to Ewing. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so here is Dallas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for OG Anunoby.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Pass to Ewing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
And he sinks the second. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. It's tipped. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Van Vliet. Dallas no good that time either. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.